Hi guys, I'm Luke Carmarley from IGN, and I'm here to give you a walkthrough of my first hour with Marvel Heroes. So for those of you who don't know, Marvel Heroes is a new action MMORPG from Diablo 1 and 2 creator David Brevik. As you can probably guess, it's based on all the Marvel Heroes, and the interesting thing about it is it's entirely free to play. So in theory, you can get all the characters and costumes without paying a single penny. But that's something that we're going to be testing out in our review, which will be we'll be doing a review in progress, the first part of which will be going live on Friday. So without further ado, let's get into the start of the game. So this is the first mission. It's at a place called the Raft, which is a prison, and there's been a massive breakout. So loads of the Marvel villains are running loose, and you're tasked with going to get them. As you can see, the combat's pretty similar to Diablo. You may notice that I am playing as Cyclops. Now, he's not one of the traditional starter characters. The ones you get to choose between are Black Widow, Daredevil, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and Thing. The reason that I have Cyclops is because I was given a starter pack for the purpose of the review, so I could get into the game slightly earlier, just to make the reviews more timely for you guys. But other characters can be unlocked. You get them as drops, and also as you progress through the game, you can buy them for real world money, but there will be more on that later. So this bit here, now this is kind of, as you can see, I'm only using 2 moves really, and in this place just 1 ranged attack. Combat does get quite frenetic, especially when you get the ultimate ability, which is level 30. But as you can see, I am level 2, so we're some way off that. But there will be when our review comes out, and as we update our impressions, I'll be telling you more about them. So combat, again, is quite familiar. What is slightly different, and where the kind of MMO aspects come in, is that, as you can see, you have skill trees that any MMO veteran will be familiar with. So you can choose what to specialise in and increase your powers, and so fighting is melee, optics is ranged, and then tactics are kind of more the passive abilities to increase your strength. And each character has different ones. Also, each hero levels independently, so you're advised as you go through the game to switch regularly if you have more than one favourite, to make sure they're not going to be totally overpowered. So again, this is a little bit further on now in the first Raft mission, and we are currently about to have the first boss battle in the game, which is pretty easy, but I managed to make it look a lot harder than it needs to be, because in the beta I spent a lot of time playing as Storm, who is a ranged attacker, and I'm not used to this. To melee attacking, but here we are. So yeah, living laser. As you can see, it's quite easy to learn how bosses attack, and you quickly learn the tactics and can pick it up. You have health packs which you can use at any time. Other than that, orbs restore health. Like, you may have seen some yellow orbs earlier. They give you experience. Blue ones give you spirit, which power some of your special abilities. Red ones give you health, purple ones give you health and spirit. So yeah, as you can see, I'm making fine progress here, and I kind of give up in a second and doing dodging. Not that I've been doing it very well, just take him out. So you go, yep, and Coulson makes an appearance as well. Coulson from the Avengers film. So yeah, this is the loot. As you can see there, the living laser medal. Every boss you defeat has a medal, and when you equip it, it gives you your attacks a small percentage chance to do something affiliated with that boss. So I think in the case of living laser, there's like a 4% chance of you firing a laser after some of your attacks, which is pretty cool. And again, MMO veterans, anyone who's played World of Warcraft in particular, the same loot color coding is present. So now we've jumped ahead to, after the end of the mission, you get taken to Avengers Tower, which is obviously where Tony Stark built for the Avengers. So that's your bank. So this is where you'll be spending most of your time in between missions, especially early on. So you get new missions here. You can see the familiar question mark over someone's head, meaning you've got a hand in there. And this is crafting. I'm not going to deal with crafting today because it's quite involved. So we will be coming back to crafting later. Do not fear. So yeah, and as you can see here, this is the hero roster. So you can literally change between characters on the fly. The ones in dark are the ones I haven't unlocked yet. Hopefully that will be changing soon. But I didn't want to take a pack where I got all the characters because I want to see the drop rate to see exactly how good this free-to-play thing is. This section here isn't particularly relevant right now, but it is kind of where the end game happens. There's a big focus on daily quests and daily missions at the end. In my experience in beta, there was a bit of a problem with the leveling curve in that the storyline finished too early. So you have to rely on missions to grind your way up. We'll check on that. So now this is, of course, the cash shop, which I wanted to show you because you can get an idea for prices and things. So the items there were just some of the pets and things that you can get. This is the hero store. Now the cheapest hero is 600 gold coins, and the most expensive is 2,000. And there's some range in between. In a minute, you'll be seeing how much that equates to in real world dollars. So I won't jump ahead too much. But as you can see, this is where you can buy them all, and that's all the heroes on offer right now. But there were going to be some more. Like I know the Human Torch was, but he's been delayed slightly. So yeah, these are costumes as well. Again, all of them can be dropped in the game, and there's each character has one costume that can only be found as loot. So you can't buy it. So that it's nice to have it that way around rather than one costume that you can only get if you buy. I think that's a good thing on Gazillion's part. Like they've made a good shout there. So yeah, here we go to buying gold. So yeah, it's roughly 1,000 gold coins is $10, and then it goes up. You get about a few free hundred coins each time you go for a bigger price bracket. So yeah, this is when the next mission in Chapter 1, when the prologue's finished. That's me changing from Cyclops to Storm, just show you how beautifully easy it is. And again, Coulson is there, which is nice. The story basically revolves around the fact that you stop Doc Doom, who has managed to get a weapon. I don't want to spoil too much for you, because it's a good story, so you will want to play it for that. So this is just kind of the open world mission area. As you can see, there's lots of people around. And taking a lesson from the likes of Guild Wars 2, events start cropping up. So right about here you can see Electro is present in the area. And there you go, lots of other characters just fighting him. You can have more than one instance of the same character. If you and a mate want to play Storm or something like that, there's no issue there. The game doesn't put any restraints on you. So again, standard MMO things of don't stand in the big bits on the floor. So yeah, that's all we're going to do for today really, but there is going to be a review coming. Our review in progress will start this Friday, and a full review will probably go up sometime after E3. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me on Twitter, but otherwise I advise you to kind of give it a go if it's something you're interested in. It's completely free to play. I mean, you just need space on your computer really to download it, and I'll be updating you with my impressions soon. For everything else Marvel Heroes, stay right here on IGN.com.